So you guys like see me jumping around in like videos and stuff like that, doing all the karate, and it just it gave me an idea about making another video here. And it's how often I've been told that I need to exercise during dialysis. Now, at the beginning of this video, you saw at the 4 year mark, that was about when I actually started, like the 2021 mark. That was about when I started doing dialysis, right? So, um, I wasn't really reeling from the effects of that when I first initially started dialysis. So I still felt um, somewhat capable. I wasn't as tired. But as time went on, as you can see, the 4 year mark, the three, the two, the one, the longer I was on dialysis, the more of a toll it took on me physically. The more tired I was, um, the more my life started to revolve around dialysis, and it took up more and more of my time until eventually I spent more time doing dialysis and trying to recover and feeling the effects of that than I did anything else. So for my schedule, I was doing like 4.5 every 4 days. So about 16 hours a week, sometimes more depending on, if there's other factors like if the machine is not working or something's going on with my graft or whatever the case may have been. And over time, it became more and more difficult for me to like maintain my training to the point where eventually I just stopped altogether for about 4.5 years while I was on dialysis until last year of 2025. Like just like the very right when I got my transplant, and then the beginning of 2026 is when I actually started like training again like I used to train, because I feel well enough to do that. Like before, I never felt well enough to train. And you get, a lot of individuals within this space that'll try to convince you that you're just being lazy. I had a lot of people in this space convinced that I was just lazy and I just didn't want to exercise, which was the furthest thing from the truth, because the second I got the transplant, I started training again. So if I felt well enough to do it, I would have been doing it. It's just I had nothing. I had nothing left to give. And you combine that with the emotional aspect of it, the emotional element of it, and just the depression, the sadness, the feeling of hopelessness that I felt personally when I was going through dialysis, and it just discouraged me from not training. And the physical aspect of it, of I didn't look the same. I didn't feel the same. So all I felt like doing was things that cost me the least amount of energy required. There's some patients that can do that. There's some patients that can get off a dialysis machine and go run 5 miles. I I found exercising as a dialysis patient very challenging for me.